Before you scroll past this and think about it later, stop for a second and picture how it feels when your system finally stops getting in the way of what you want to do. That's exactly what happened the first week I used the Shadow. It wasn't just a spec upgrade, it was a shift in how I actually experienced every task, from gaming to creative work. This is for the kind of person who feels performance instantly. You don't just want numbers on a spec sheet, you recognize when something actually keeps up with you. You read past lag spikes, stutters, and long load screens. Before we go further, check the current price and stock machines with this blend of power and balance. Don't sit idle for long. There's that moment we all remember. For me, it was launching a big game while rendering a project in the background and watching my old PC choke and throttle. That frustration doesn't disappear overnight, but it does vanish the moment you switch to something that actually matches your pace. That's when you know you've outgrown compromise and are ready for true responsiveness. Once the Shadow is in your setup, the relief is immediate. No more waiting on load times. No more awkward pauses. Tasks execute with a fluid confidence that feels intentional. The 14700F 2.1 just handle workloads, it owns them. The RTX 5060 Ti S16GB 2.1 just power visuals, it immerses you in them. Every click, every launch, every session feels like the machine already knows what you're about to ask it to do. In real life, this translates instantly. You boot up a demanding title and it runs without hiccups at settings you only dreamed of before. You jump into editing, rendering, or multitasking and everything stays smooth. Even everyday apps feel lighter, quicker, like the whole experience snaps into place. Once you feel that kind of harmony between hardware and intention, anything weaker feels like a compromise you already moved past. Don't let hesitation cost you while prices shift or stock dips. The right choice now saves frustration later. If you're wondering whether this PC might be more than you need, that doubt evaporates as soon as you use it. What surprises many people is how balanced it feels, not just powerful in bursts, but refined and composed under sustained use. Owning this feels like a declaration. You don't apologize for slowdowns anymore. You walk into a session with confidence. You feel ready every time you power up. Performance feels swift and assured. Games load fast without stutter. Workflows stay smooth under load. Visuals feel rich and immersive. Everyday tasks feel noticeably quicker. It is still a desktop. You'll need quality displays, top-tier peripherals really complete the experience, but at some point you stop cycling through specs and comparisons. You already know which setup kept pulling you back. This is the one you wanted all along. So check the current price, see what's in stock, and make the call with confidence. Don't let this turn into one of those upgrades you push off and later regret every time your old rig struggles. Once this Shadow is on your desk, you'll feel the difference every single day.